If you can play Yo, what is up, gamers? Welcome to Tricky Jim. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you're having a most lovely Friday nights and are ready for some Mega Evolution. Getting ready to Mega Evolve. Did you all see all those new Mega Evolution Pokemon that got revealed? That's pretty hype. Which one is your favorite? Let me know, chatters, which new Mega Evolution is catching your eye. We've got some cardboard Mega Evolution happening here tonight at Full Grip Games in Akron, Ohio. And it looks like we have got a friendly bunch here to show off their hits and decks on the tabletop stream. Very excited about this. We've got Fran, Tony, Thad, and Hunter all around the Pokeball table, getting ready to open their pre-release kits. Tony rocking the indoor shades. You know he is ready to pull something heavy here tonight with the sunglasses on. Thad also rocking the indoor shades, loving it. These guys are styling and ready to go. Yes, yes, yes. Cannot wait to see what these players pull in their pre-release kits. So the way this is going to work this evening is these four players are going to give us a little preview of their pulls and their decks as they construct them here on our feature match table. And then we are going to follow the pre-release tournament, which is capped at 3 rounds. Even though we've got a big turnout tonight, as we can see here at the shop. Look at that. Absolutely packed at midnight here in Akron, Ohio. Great turnout for our Mega Evolution midnight pre-release. So very thrilled about that. And once again, if you are looking to play with the newest cards from Mega Evolution in a cash tournament environment before you can anywhere else, Full Grip Games is the spot. We are going to be hosting a $6,000 cash Mega Evolution doubleheader the weekend of September 27th and 28th. On September 27th, we are going to have a $3,000 cash standard event featuring the newest cards from Mega Evolution. That is the release weekend. And then on Sunday, we are going to have a $3,000 cash Gym Leader Challenge event featuring the newest cards from Mega Evolution. Well, there are the kits. Heather has got the kits. Let's go. All right. Our feature table has got the kits. They are ready to go. Thad is rocking the new Gooseberry Dragon Shield dual mats. But anyways, if you are interested in joining us here at Full Grip Games for the $6,000 cash Mega Evolution doubleheader, signups are available now at fullgripgames.com. We usually have about 100 players in attendance for the Standard and Gym Leader Challenge events. The most amount of players we've had in Standard is about 140, 150. Gym Leader Challenge has broken 100 a couple of times, so would love to see you in attendance. And if you can't attend, of course, I'll be streaming the event in its entirety here on Tricky Gym on both Twitch and YouTube. And I will be joined by my tag team. Oh my gosh, Fran has got sunglasses too. Yes, oh my gosh, do all four players have indoor shades? God, Fran is looking so cool with the indoor shades. God, I need some indoor shades, dude. This rules. And Hunter also, my man, with the indoor shades. Goodness gracious, these guys are looking good here tonight at the midnight pre-release. But yes, I'll be streaming the event in its entirety here at Full Grip Games in Akron, Ohio. I'll be streaming the event on Tricky Gym. I'll be joined by my tag team podcasts, co-hosts, and regional champions, Riley Hulbert and J.W. Creewall. So it should be a phenomenal time. It is the weekend after the Pittsburgh Regional Championships. Gonna be awesome. So very much looking forward to that. And Mega Evolution starts right here, folks, with the midnight pre-release. It is 12:06 a.m. So players are going to be opening their kits and getting started on the deck building process any second. And we will watch as these four players unbox their kits and build their decks. And then we will follow the 3-round tournament as players battle with their pre-release kits. And then finally, the part of this that I am most excited about is at the end when players get awarded their bonus packs based on performance at the pre-release. We're going to have a rapid-fire mass Mega Evolution opening around the Pokeball table where players just kind of dive in and open their packs on stream for everybody to see. So I'm very much looking forward to that. We did that for the first time last pre-release. I think for the Destined Rivals pre-release was the maybe we did it for the Mega Evolution or for the Journey Together pre-release too, but that rapid fire mass opening at the end is really exciting. And hopefully we get to see some awesome pulls. Let me know in the chat if anybody here is going to be attending a pre-release this weekend and what cards you are looking forward to hopefully opening. Looks like Fran got the Alakazam promo. Thad got the Lunatone promo, and he's looking pretty excited about that. The Alakazam has an attack. I think it places damage counters based on the amount of cards in your hand, and it draws cards when you evolve it into play. Lunatone, it's got the Lunar Cycle ability, which allows you to discard a fighting energy from your hand and draw 3 cards if you have a Soul Rock in play. And then what is that water promo? I need to do my research. Looks like we've got 2 Lunatone promos. An Alakazam promo. The water one is Inteleon, huh? Very cool. And wow, is that Hunter's got a Mega Mawile? That is insane. Hunter just going straight for the packs. No interest in opening the kit yet. Just straight for the booster packs. Mega Mawile is incredible, as it is a basic Mega Pokemon, which gives up 3 prize cards if it gets knocked out. So that means that it gives up 3/4 of the pre-release prize allotment, as players play 4 prize games during the pre-release. So that Mega Mawile will give up a significant chunk of the prizes. And it looks like the Lunatone kit comes with Garganacl, which is really cool. Garganacl has got an ability that accelerates fighting energy from the discard pile to your Pokemon, so some great synergy there. And it looks like Tony's got a Mega Manectric out of his kits. That's dope. Mega Manectric. Yo, that is sick. The Mega, is that like a Mega Sigil? All right, so the Inteleon's got 150 hit points, and the Bring Down attack, the Pokemon in play that has the least HP remaining, except for this Pokemon, is knocked out. And then Water Shot, discard an energy from this Pokemon, does 110 for 1. So Inteleon's pretty good. Now, what is the Mega Sigil thing called? Mega Signal. Okay. Might be Mega Signal. That's at least the translation that I'm looking at now. Oh, I was supposed to bring over a trash can to these players, and it looks like Hunter is taking it upon himself to maybe go get one. Good guy, Hunter. Thanks, Hunter. Ooh, the Mega Latios. Mega Latios? Which one is it? Mega Latios EX. Mega Latios EX actually seems quite good. It's got a little strafe attack, does 40 for 1 colorless energy, so could be decent. Ooh, Thad got a Lush Forest. Allows you to break the evolution rules, and a Premium Power Pro out of that last booster pack. The Premium Power Pro, obviously going to be fantastic for his fighting kit. Looks like he also pulled a Meganium, which isn't going to go great with the fighting kit that he has. Fran has got a Psychic kit, you know, with the Alakazam is kind of the backbone of her deck, so be interesting to see if she's got any other Psychic pulls that she can weave into the Alakazam kit. And then Tony kind of eyeing up that Mega Manectric, trying to figure out if he can include the Mega Manectric at all. The Mega Manectric is actually kind of interesting. I think it's got this attack. Yeah, Flash Ray, 120. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's basic Pokemon. That's pretty good. Hariyama would be quite good in a limited format as well. Hariyama is a holo rare. As we can see, it's up there next to Hunter's. Next to Hunter's board. The Hariyama has like a built-in gust effect. When you evolve it into play, you get to select one of your opponent's bench Pokemon and drag it into the active spot. It does look like the kits may have included a Lily's Determination, which is really funny because the Lily's Determination allows you to draw up to 8 cards. Oh, and Thad actually got the Latios to go with the Mega Latios. Wow, they go together, right? Because Latios has got the Luster Assist ability. Once during your turn, when your Mega Latios EX moves from the bench to the active spot, you may move any number of energy cards from your bench Pokemon to that active Pokemon. That's crazy. So Thad has got both of those and could, you know, do a little 1-2 punch there. But 300 damage with Mega Latias, you have to discard all energy. But yeah, the Lily draws you up to 8 if you have 6 prize cards remaining. However, in pre-release format, you start the game with 4 prizes. So there's not going to be any shuffle draw 8, which is just as well, because in pre-release format, you also only play with a 40-card deck. So going shuffle draw 8 in a 40-card deck is drawing kind of an obscene amount of the deck. The code cards are like green. You guys see the green border on the code card? The back of the code cards are also different now. I don't know how to describe them. They're like a tan or something. But yes, a green border on the code cards. It's certainly very interesting. We see, looks like Fran has also got Xerneas, Grumpig in her deck. The Grumpig has an ability that when you evolve it into play, you get to look at the top 4 cards of your deck and attach any number of basic energy cards you find there to your Pokemon in any way you like. Let's see. I could probably download some of these scans. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can download at least like the major players, right? Like Inteleon is gonna be a big deal. The Alakazam is gonna be a big deal. The Kadabra is gonna be a big deal. Meganium might end up seeing some play. We got the Lily's Determination, obviously, is a big deal. Premium Power Pro, Fighting Gong, Mega Mawile. That is kind of a crazy hit. I wonder if this... Oh, I wonder if the Garganacl in the kit is probably the new Garganacl. Oh, no. So I misspoke. I said that there's a lot of Garganacl cards. Yeah, this is crazy. I didn't even realize that there's a new Garganacl. So the new Garganacl has the Power Salt ability, which says attacks used by your fighting Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So Garganacl makes you do 30 more damage, and then you've got the Premium Power Pro does 30 more damage. So that's all pretty crazy. I wonder if we'll see anybody that pulled a Mega Lucario EX with the Riolu. That would be pretty insane, I think. But also pretty realistic to think that somebody would have gotten that. And then also that somebody would be able to play it in their kit, right? Let's see. We'll pull up the Garganacl here. Shout out to PokemonProxies.com for helping us out with all of the very nice proxy cards. So there we go. Yeah, this new Garganacl has got an ability, buffs your damage output, which is really good. There's also the Alakazam with the Psychic Draw ability. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may draw 3 cards. The Kadabra has a very similar ability that allows you to draw, I think, 2 cards. Would be my guess. The Lieutenant Surge's Deal is kind of like a hilarious card. Ask your opponent if they agree to have each player take a prize card. If they agree, you both take a prize. If they don't, you draw 4. Obviously, the strongest card from the set, I think, is this Lily's Determination. I think this Lily's Determination is honestly one of the strongest supporter cards ever printed. It is that good. I mean, it is literally like that good. It's kind of just insane. Then there's also the Premium Power Pro, kind of like an Electro Power or a Power Tablet, but for fighting type Pokemon. I think the Lily's Determination is like one of the strongest supporter cards of all time. I mean, Cynthia, Professor Oak's New Theory, those are kind of like classic supporter cards, but like this just takes the Cynthia and the Professor Oak's New Theory, like it takes that formula to another level. And also for control decks, to just have like a guaranteed shuffle draw 8 like during the entire game is just insane. It's just an incredibly strong turn 1 supporter. It's just nuts. I mean, it's crazy, right? It's just so good. Yeah, Premium Power Pro. Also, a very good card. We've seen this card be successful in various iterations throughout Pokemon history. The new Hariyama is also very good with its Sumo Catcher ability. Allows you to have a Boss's Orders style effect, bringing up your opponent's bench Pokemon into the active spots. But then what's cool about the Hariyama is that it's also got a very usable attack. The Wild Press attack does 210 damage for 3 energy, which actually ends up like being usable. You would look at an attack with 3 fighting energy and be like, how is that ever getting powered up? Well, I've got an answer for you. Mega Lucario, right? Because Mega Lucario EX has got that Aura Jab attack, which allows you to attach up to 3. We see Tony is like giving the thumbs up to Lieutenant Surge. It's pretty funny. Yeah, Mega Lucario EX allows you to attach up to 3 basic fighting energy from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. So that is just very good. And if someone pulls a Mega Lucario, I could see like Mega Lucario easily, you know, just wiping the floor with the pre-release. I mean, the fact that this thing is doing 130 damage. Anybody who got like the Lunatone Soul Rock kit and pulls a Mega Lucario, I mean, you're just... You also have to pull a Riolu, right? I mean, so it's not a guarantee. But the Lunatone and the Soul Rock kind of complement this card perfectly, as we can see right here. Soul Rock has got the Cosmo Beam attack for 1 fighting energy, does 70 damage, but it only does 1 for 70 if you have Lunatone on your bench. And then Lunatone, it's got the Lunar Cycle ability, which you can only use if you have Soul Rock in play. So Lunatone, Soul Rock, they're besties. They go together. You got to play them together. And Lunatone's Lunar Cycle, you can discard a basic fighting energy from your hand and draw 3 cards. Yeah, so these two pair very well with Mega Lucario. Lunatone's Lunar Cycle ability can help to kind of shuttle fighting energy into the discard pile. And then you can use Mega Lucario's Aura Jab attack, which does 130 damage. Attach up to 3 basic fighting energy cards from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. You can use the Aura Jab attack to power up Hariyama. You can do more than 130 damage with Mega Lucario EX, thanks to the Premium Power Pro. You play Premium Power Pro, you're going to be, cranking out 160, 190 damage if you play 2 of them. And then, of course, Mega Lucario EX also has the Mega Brave attack, which only costs 2 fighting energy and does a whopping 270 damage, which is about enough to clear anything that you're going to be encountering in a pre-release, I would think. And it does one-hit KO a whole lot in standard format as well. It's crazy. I mean, you used to be able to say that like 270 damage would confidently one-hit KO anything in the Pokemon TCG, but that's just not the case anymore, folks. Pokemon got well over 300 hit points now. We've got Stage 1 Pokemon with over 300 hit points now. We've got basic Pokemon with 300 hit points now. My, oh my, how the HP has increased. Yeah, Mega Mawile EX, a basic Mega Pokemon with 270 hit points. Mega Kangaskhan EX has got 300 hit points. There's also the Mystery Garden Stadium card. It's a new Stadium card. Allows you to discard an energy from your hand and then draw until you have as many cards in your hand as you have Psychic Pokemon in play. So for a deck that's got a lot of Psychic Pokemon, like Gardevoir, you can draw a lot of cards. Mega Abomasnow, kind of a fun one. Think we'll see any Mega Abomasnow? If someone pulls a Mega Abomasnow, like what if you just play... I don't think it would be consistent enough to search out your Mega Abomasnow. But maybe you just play like a lot of energy, you know? But a 40-card deck, you deck yourself out so fast. With Mega Abomasnow. It's got the Avalanche Hammer attack. You discard the top 6 cards of your deck. The attack does 100 damage for each basic water energy discarded in this way. It's just an awful lot of damage. Awful lot of damage, folks. Well, it is going to be an exciting night tonight. Very much looking forward to these battles coming up again ahead. There's only 3 rounds. Pre-release tournaments are capped at 3 rounds. So we'll have 3 rounds of pre-release action coming right up, followed by a rapid-fire mass Mega Evolution opening around the Pokeball table, as our pre-release goers will be encouraged to open their bonus prize packs for competing in the pre-release around the Pokeball table. So we'll get to see a whole bunch of Mega Evolution packs get opened at the end of the stream after the 3 rounds conclude. I'm going to take a quick break, but I'll be right back with round number 1 of the Mega Evolution pre-release. I'm just going to go downstairs and adjust the table real quick so that it's in a better position for battles now that players have built their decks, right? It's a little far zoomed out. So I'm going to pop downstairs real quick, adjust that, and we'll be right back with round number 1 of the Mega Evolution pre-release at Full Grip Games right after this. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Dragon Shield makes the highest quality sleeves and accessories for your favorite tabletop games, like the Pokemon TCG, And recently, my favorite line of Dragon Shield sleeve, the non-glare matte, just got even better with the release of 3 new colors: Blood Red, Forest Green, and Blue. Dragon Shield non-glare mattes shuffle super crisp and smooth. No greasy feel at all, just a perfect glide with every shuffle. Built to last with the durability you've come to expect from Dragon Shield, these sleeves don't split easily and are a perfect companion for competitive play. I make sure to have a couple boxes of Dragon Shield non-glare mattes with me at every tournament I attend. And now, there's a great selection of classic Dragon Shield colors to choose from when sleeving up your deck in non-glare mattes. Head over to dragonshield.com today and place an order for your favorite color of Dragon Shield non-glare matte sleeves. You can use code TrickyJim at checkout for 5% off your order. Huge thanks to Dragon Shield for being a continued sponsor of the channel. Got the table all fixed up, ready for battles, which will be getting started here momentarily. But while we wait for players to finish up building their decks, got a lot of new Pokemon news today. Wow, the whole Nintendo Direct thing, huh? Not to mention new Mega Evolutions, new Pokemon game, Pokopia. Yeah? So, let's talk about it. Let's talk about this, folks. Pokopia, new Megas, a lot to unpack. I think the Mega Raichus, both Mega Raichu X and Y, I think look super dope. Honestly, let's see what we got. Pokebeach has got the news articles posted. We've got the first expansion pack for Legend Z-A named Pokemon Legend Z-A Mega Dimension. That's kind of cool. That's some neat looking artwork. You got Hoopa there. All right, and your Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y. It's kind of fun that they brought back the Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y. Like, they brought back the Mega X and Mega Y thing, right? Like, that's pretty neat. And that's something that they had done in the past with Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y. And then Mega Charizard X and Mega Charizard Y. And now we got Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y. Yeah, I think that that's dope. You know, yeah, that's fire for sure. And I think they look great. Designs look fantastic. Chestnut is still Chestnut. I don't think that, like, Mega Evolution saved Chestnut. I don't know that there's anything that could have saved Chestnut. Chestnut's like, he's just a goober, all right? But Delphox, though. Delphox is dope. I love Delphox as a Pokemon. Big Delphox fan here, so seeing Delphox get a Mega Evolution is pretty cool. Greninja is just upside down, yeah. But, you know, I don't know what you want. Like, what was, you know, what do you want from Greninja? Greninja is a silly tongue scarf frog, okay? I have always maintained this opinion. Now he's upside down. I do think that this Greninja looks cooler. Somehow he's cooler being upside down. Okay. Listen, I know. I see people are saying, like, oh, these are going to be DLC exclusive. Listen, as a Pokemon trading card game player, stuff costs money, all right? Cards cost money. You know, if you want people's services, making you games, things like that, like, it costs money, right? Like, it is what it is. It doesn't, hobbies cost money. It's the way of the world, right? That's just how it goes. That might not be a popular opinion, but it just is. It's the way things go, right? Pokemon cards are way more expensive than the video games. And honestly, I've been underwhelmed with the quality of the Pokemon video games as of late, frankly. So, like, I don't know, if making them cost more money makes them better, then okay. But yeah, I don't know. I don't actually plan on purchasing Legend Z-A because I thought that Scarlet and Violet was a very poorly made video game. So, like, personally, I do not plan to buy these games because Pokemon has not really, like, earned my trust as far as, like, their ability to develop a really quality video game in the last, I don't know, 5 years. So I'm more of like a wait and see how it goes with Legend Z-A right now. My wife Natalie is gonna buy it on day one, and that's cool. I'll like watch her play it. But for me, it's like the video games kind of are just a catalyst to bring new creatures into the into the Pokemon world, and then I can enjoy the new Pokemon creatures via the card game, right? That's kind of like how I look at it. So, yeah, if you look at like how much entertainment you get out of like a video game, I think video games probably just should cost $100, right? It's just what it is, dude. I think video games have been undervalued for a long, long, long time. Listen, I can't get in and out of Chipotle without spending $20, chat. That is a Chipotle dinner. So, like, I don't know. A video game that people took a lot of time to develop, like, yeah, that could be 5 Chipotle dinners. Sure. It's unfortunate. Now, if, you know, it's unfortunate, but that's just, it's what it do, baby. It is what it is. All right, round number 1. We have got 50 players for our midnight pre-release tonight. And we've got Alex Carpenter on the right. Versus Jackson Curate on the left. I know Jackson was talking to me, I think, before the tournament and saying that they were very excited to potentially play the Surge card. Because the Surge trainer, you like ask your opponents if they, you know, want to both like take a prize card. It's like yes or no. All right, here we go. Round number 1 is underway. We've got Jackson on the left versus Alex Carpenter on the right. Jackson playing sleeveless. Good Lord. No sleeves. And just has to go Abra Pass. Sleeveless on stream. On stream. I don't think we've ever had a sleeveless deck on stream. This is crazy work right here. As we see, Alex Carpenter has got Lunatone in the active spot there. It's the new pre-release promo with the Lunar Cycle ability. You might see that right here. Yes, with Soul Rock turn 1. And Alex also finds a Lily's Determination, which you can use to shuffle draw 8, not 8, excuse me, shuffle draw 6 if you would like, because typically you're going to be, you know, able to shuffle draw 8 with Lily. But in pre-release format, you actually start the game with 4 prizes, so Lily only draws 6 cards because Lily only draws up to 8 if you have 6 prize cards remaining. So we see Alex go with the turn 1 Brock's Grit, or not Brock's Grit, Brock's Scouting, and we'll place Makuhita and the Knackley on the bench. Jackson evolves into Kadabra, finds another Abra, and we've got Kadabra leading the charge. It's got the Psychic Super Psy Bolt attack. Does 30 damage for 1. You know, thank you so much, Jesse's Girl, for the Prime sub and the 27 months subbed up to the channel. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hopefully you're having a good night. And then Lily's Determination for Jackson. Shuffle, draw 6. We also see that Jackson has got the new Mystery Garden Stadium in play, which he can use to discard an energy from his hand. And right now, he's only got 3 Psychic Pokemon in play now, so a little bit better. Could fill your hand to 3. Yeah, the sleeveless deck is certainly a sight to behold. It is it's kind of sick, honestly. I want to see Jackson bust out like the playing card shuffle. You know how like you would shuffle you'd riffle like a stack of playing cards, right? Yeah, I want to see him bust out if we get like the full playing card shuffle, that would honestly be sweet. All right, Alex has got Rare Candy into Garganackle. And the Garganackle has got the Power Salt ability, which makes it so that the attacks used by your fighting Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Oh, and Jackson's got a full art Surge in the deck? Yo, thank you so much, Goatman, over on Twitch with that Prime sub. Yo, shout out to Goatman. Thank you for supporting the channel. Appreciate it. With your Prime sub. Did you know if you are an Amazon Prime member, you get a free sub to a streamer of your choice every month. I appreciate that you chose Tricky Jim, Goatman. Thank you. All right, so Alex going to retreat into Solrock. And then because of the Garganackle and its Power Salt ability, Solrock's going to be swinging for 100 damage. Solrock also ignores resistance. That will be a KO. With the Solrock. We got a Brock scouting here. And here's a Yveltal. What does a Yveltal do? Goodness. Yveltal's got free retreat and the clutch attack for 1 darkness energy does 20. Thank you, Imar Tuba, for that Prime sub over on Twitch. And then here comes Grumpig. Grumpig as an ability allows you to look at the top 4 cards of your deck, and you can attach any energy you find there to your Pokemon. And it looks like this psychic energy is going to get attached to the benched Abra. Here's a look at that Grumpig that we just got to witness there. Oh my god. Here we are, Grumpig. 120 hit points on the Grumpig. Fighting Gong from Alex. Allow him to search out basic fighting Pokemon or fighting energy. He's going to go get the Marshadow. Marshadow is a cool card. If you take a knockout with it, it becomes invincible for a turn. And then with this Stadium card, what does the Stadium do? I legitimately do not know what the Stadium is. Yo, thanks Roots Radical for the Prime sub in the 7 months. Yo, good luck at your pre-release tomorrow. Good luck, good luck. Thanks for that Prime sub. Appreciate you. And Nelson MTCG with the Prime sub as well. Yo, the primers coming out of the woodworks right now. Thank you. Lively Stadium. Plus 30 hit points to all basic Pokemon. That's crazy. I'm hearing about this stadium for the first time. I did not know about this. Lively Stadium. Thanks. That's a hefty Soul Rock right now. And then we might see a Sumo catch from Alex Carpenter. Evolve into Hariyama. Sumo catcher will drag up the Abra. And Solrock take a knockout with the Cosmo Beam. Alex Carpenter at just 2 prize cards remaining. Thank you, Gardus, with the Prime sub in the 18 months. Over on Twitch. Yo, thanks, Gardus. Appreciate you. And the Yveltal in the active spot does have free retreat, so will allow Jackson to pivot into whatever card he wants as an attacker. And it looks like maybe Grumpig coming back out. To act as a wall as Jackson tries to figure out a game plan. It looks like Jackson kind of spinning his wheels here. As he tries to get some semblance of a strategy going. I think that's a Repel. Repel can force Alex to switch his active to the bench, I believe. But it's not like Alex's Pokemon are under any pressure. Now, a second Garganackle has hit the board. Holy cow. That means that Alex's Pokemon are going to be doing 60 more damage with the Power Salt ability. 60 more damage. Goodness, that is insane. And Alex will go for one more Lunar Cycle. And with 60 more damage, this Soul Rock is swinging for 130 damage. And the knockouts with the Cosmo Beam. And here we go. Jackson has the potential to do the funniest thing right now. Play the Surge, Jackson. Play it. Play the Surge. Play it. Play, please. Play the Surge. I'm begging you. You have one job, Jackson. You're not winning this game. Play the Surge for loss. Do it. You know you want to? Lieutenant Surge's deal! Here it is! Except, Alex... Except that he denied the deal! You've got to be kidding me! Jackson went for the concession with the Lieutenant Surge's deal, and Alex Carpenter said no. Absolute insanity. And Yveltal will use the clutch attack for 20 damage. Now Alex is unable to retreat, but his Soul Rock, with the assistance of Garganackle... Wait, Alex just passed? Why is Alex passing? Is this just... What? Win the game, Alex. Win the game. I think Alex is having too much fun. Alex could have won with Soul Rock, Cosmo Beam. Maybe Alex accidentally disconnected and is trying to reconnect back into the game. I think Alex is maybe saying that, like, I will attempt to deck you out. We're seeing a real life trolling happening. All right, and the Kadabra will draw 2 more cards. Okay, and now Jackson has 2 cards left in deck. And here's Grumpig. Okay, Grumpig's got an ability. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Oh, dude, Jackson's got like a whole bunch of cards left in deck, actually. So... Still trying to figure out what's going on here. I think maybe eventually there'll be an Alakazam attack. Maybe Alex wants to win with Garganackle. I mean, Garganackle's Hammer In does 190 damage right now, which is pretty insane. I think what Alex doesn't know is that Jackson has a Boss's Orders in hand. So, like, Jackson could use Boss's Orders and actually chase down the Garganackle, probably knock it out. And then Alex Carpenter could deck out. I mean, Garganackle's got a retreat cost of 4. Jackson could deck Alex Carpenter out. If Alex Carpenter just keeps passing like this instead of taking the win, which he's had multiple opportunities to do at this point, absolute insanity. I think Alex Carpenter just enjoying being on stream right now. Doesn't want the experience to end, so he's refusing to take the win. Yo, thank you, D. Colburn. 115 for that Prime sub over on Twitch. Yo, shout out to all the primers tonight. Appreciate you. Alakazam now can draw 3 cards, and Jackson stacked those cards with... Okay. All right, Jackson's got... Okay, now Jackson's looking like he might deck out. He has drawn his entire deck. And there's a redeemable ticket. And then, okay, redeemable ticket. All right, that was pretty good. I like that. That was fun. I never seen that play before. Jackson now having trouble fitting the darkness energy underneath his evil tall because he's not playing with sleeves. And will take a knockout with evil tall. 0 cards left in deck. And Alex is going to take the knockout with hammer in. And Jackson looks absolutely crushed. Oh, what a fun game. That was pretty hysterical. You could tell these guys are having a good time. That's what it's all about. Pre-release formats. Alex Carpenter clearly was in command of that game, but honestly, Jackson could have won. Once Alex started kind of trolling and messing around, Jackson might have been able to win that game by bossing up the Garganackle with no energy on it, because Garganackle's got a retreat cost of 4, so I'm not entirely sure that Alex Carpenter had a way out of that. Well, it is what it do. We got to see an unsuccessful Surge play. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The attempted Surge scoop. Alex Carpenter hit him with the Uno reverse, said, no, I do not allow you to Surge scoop. I did not see that coming at all. Oh, Alex Carpenter had Kieran in hand. Okay, so was not going to be able to get stalled out. Alex was in complete control of the situation. $50 players signed up for the Mega Evolution pre-release at Full Grip Games. Just talked to Ben Morse, who said that he did not pull any hits. He did get a art rare Steelix, though, right? So that was something that he got. A little art rare Steelix. I got to do some testing and some gaming with some of the locals leading up to the pre-release tonight, so that was a lot of fun. I got to play my Rocket Cube, which was awesome. Really enjoyed that. I've got a Team Rocket themed cube that has exclusively dark Pokemon in it. Not darkness type, but dark, from the Team Rocket expansion from back in 1999 or 2000 or whatever. So yeah, Team Rocket Cube was a lot of fun. Got to test some Gym Leader Challenge as well, leading up to the Mega Evolution 6K, which is going to be taking place in just a couple of weeks. We've still got 2 rounds ahead before our rapid fire mass Mega Evolution opening, which is going to be happening around the Pokeball table. I have told everybody, I put all of our local players on notice, told them to please open your booster packs around the Pokeball table at the end. So once round 3 has concluded, players are going to take their bonus packs and open them on stream for us. And we'll get to see what they pull. So very excited about that as well. Yeah, Mega Raichu X is so cool though. I'm stoked on that. Why is it that are all of the X versions better? No, Mega Mewtwo Y is definitely better, right? Mega Charizard Y just looks like a Charizard. So Mega Charizard X is definitely better than Mega Charizard Y. Sorry. It's just the way it is. And then Mega Mewtwo X is like so ugly. Yeah, this guy is cool. Look, he's an X. Get it? I don't know. This Raichu is sweet, though. Honestly, I really like both of the Raichu designs. I think they both look nice. And then there was also the new Pokopia game, right? Got revealed. Flapple was banned from expanded format. Why? There are several ways to use Flapple's Apple Drop ability repeatedly until all the opponent's Pokemon are knocked out. Really? What's the combo? How do you go infinite? In expanded format. Does anybody know? So Flapple, you can put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon when you evolve it. Yeah, how do you go infinite? Crazy Code plus Porygon plus Jumpluff plus Draw Energy plus Forest. But how do you reset the Flapple? Shuffle and Flapple, and you keep drawing back into it. Oh, I forgot. Okay, I forgot that when Flapple uses the ability, it goes back into the deck. Okay. Well, that makes sense then, I guess. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe that it's possible. You just shuffle in with Flapple and you keep drawing back into it. Like, I guess. I guess so. That's pretty funny. There's really a draw. I guess there's an expanded draw engine that just allows you to draw out your entire deck if you want to. But you would need to be able to like continue drawing until all your opponent's Pokemon are knocked out. So like there's an infinite draw engine in expanded format. That's kind of crazy. Dang, that's wild. Mega Malamar got revealed. Yeah, dude. Mega Charizard X kind of crazy looking. I got round number 2 is getting ready to go up. I'm so excited about this new Toxtricity, y'all. I think the new Toxtricity is really cool. I know Jesse was telling me he loves where'd he come from? Hollow Badoo? Premier Ball League? What's the Premier Ball League? Cool. Yeah, the LAIC merge. I know Jesse was saying he's really excited about the LAIC merch. I think it looks cool. It looks all right. It's fine. I think it looks nice. I'm not like in love with the design. I think it looks okay. It's cool. It's not bad. I do like Venusaur. I like that the champion mat and that the top 8 mat and that the competitor mat are all different. I think that's like, to me, the neatest part about it. I like that every major event kind of, like all the national events and worlds kind of have their own pins. That's something that I've really enjoyed. Because now every international that I go to, I like keep the pin. The pin is like the one keepsake that I keep, and I like have a pin board in my office here that I like keep all of them on. So that's something that I really like. I do feel like at a certain point, sometimes it feels like they're kind of over merchandising the events. Like, does every event need a hat? Does every event need a bag? Does every event need a hat and a bag? Like, does every event need its own deck box? Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess like, different strokes for different folks. But for me, my favorite part is the pin. Because the pins are very collectible. They're very easy. They don't like over clutter. Now for Worlds merch is different. Like, yeah, every year you get, but like if you go to a lot of these events, I mean, things just start cluttering up. Like, I mean, you just end up with way more merchandise than you know what to do with, right? Because every single regional has a playmat, every single national has its own playmat, every single Worlds has its own playmat. If you're winning league cups, you get your own playmat. It's just playmats galore. Like, there's playmats everywhere. And like, so you're guaranteed getting a playmat at like every single event you attend, right? Card promos, that should be a given. Every single major event should have card promos. That's like a no-brainer. Of course they should, right? Because cards, they literally, by definition, like, don't clutter up too bad. Because even if you're attending every single event, like, you might only get a little stack this big of like promo cards. Like, that's fine. Plus, we're in the hobby to collect cards, right? So like, that's the whole point to me. But yeah, I do enjoy the pin. The pin. Meta Nightman, thank you so much for that sub in the 19 months. Appreciate you. All right, let's get going into the next round, folks. Round number 2 of 3 here at the Mega Evolution Midnight pre-release. And we have got Ben Morse on the left versus Chase Juicy on the right. Should be another fun one here. These are two of our league regulars here at Full Grip Games. Thank you, Ben, for catching Chase with the 6 prizes. Easy mistake, easy thing to forget. Looks like Chase has actually got the water deck, so that'll be fun to watch. Haven't seen that yet. And Ben's got a grass deck? Cool. All right, so we've got something entirely new here. Obviously, grass gets a lot in Mega Evolution. There is the new Meganium with the wild growth ability. I actually can't believe Meganium did not get a promo, right? Or did it? Did Meganium get a promo? No, we've got Inteleon. We've got Solrock. So Meganium did get a promo, right? Oh, thank God, honestly. Because it's like one of the best holo rares in the set. Okay. So Ben must have gotten the Meganium package then. Meganium's got the wild growth ability, which says each basic grass energy attached to your Pokemon provides 2 grass energy. So it just doubles up your grass energy. It's very good. It can allow for some very powerful attacks in standard format. Most notably, Meganium, when combined with Teal Mask Ogerpon, Teal Mask Ogerpon actually ramps up to some insane one-hit KOs like very quickly with Meganium online. A 3 energy Teal Mask Ogerpon with Meganium in play, that's a 6 energy Teal Mask Ogerpon. And all of a sudden, you can one-hit KO things that you wouldn't have thought that you could one-hit KO, which is pretty insane. And then, of course, this is also assisted by the new Lush Forest Stadium, which is like a more balanced forest of giant plants. All right, the Lush Forest allows you to break the rules of evolution for grass Pokemon. You can instantly evolve up your grass Pokemon in play, ignoring the rules of evolution, so long as it's not the first turn of the game. You can't play the card on the first turn of the game. Or I should say, you can play the card on the first turn of the game. You just can't break the rules of evolution on the first turn of the game. We see Ben is able to find a couple of Chikorita for the bench and pass over to Chase. Chase has got Parasabal now, Rare Candy, Inteleon, and we are off to the races. Lily for 6. Holy smokes. This Inteleon could just run away with things. Turn 2, Rare Candy, Inteleon. Going first is nuts. And with the Water Shot attack, Inteleon is going to be doing 110 damage on turn 2. I'm having a hard time figuring out what that Pokemon. Yeah, on the. Oh no! Chase just accidentally used Bring Down and knocked out his own Snom. Oh my gosh, what a twist. Chase thought that Bring Down was going to guaranteed knock out Ben's Execute because Execute only has 60 hit points, but Chase actually benched a Snom with only 50 hit points. And just like that, Chase used Bring Down and knocked out his own Snom by accident. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. No, Chase is gonna scoop. No, I can't believe it, bro. I can't believe it. He's so mad. He's tilting, bro. He's tilting. He's tilting like crazy. He's just backing it up. He says he doesn't want to play anymore. He's done. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe it, bro. Absolutely not. The turn 2 Rare Candy Inteleon knocks out his own Pokemon with Bring Down. Oh my God. It is 1:15 a.m. Okay. It is 1:15 a.m. here in Akron, Ohio. That is F's in the chat for Chase. F's in the chat for Chase. F's in the chat. F's in the chat. Oh my God, I can't believe it, dude. No shot. No shot, dude. What a crazy end to our round 2 feature match. Dang. Well, that was nuts. Anyways, time to keep talking about Pokemon cards. Yeah, we only got one more round left. One round left, baby. And then we get to our Mega Evolution Rapid Fire opening at the end. Very excited about that, as we're going to have players from our local league here kind of swarm the Pokeball table and open their bonus packs around the giant Pokeball table. Going to be a lot of fun. All right, so what are our thoughts on Pokopia, guys? Any Pokopia thoughts? Pokopia. The fact that you like that there's a humanoid Ditto is kind of like, it's a little odd, but like I guess I'll allow it.
This land is just waiting to be shaped by a Ditto. That looks
It's
like
definitely uncanny, right? Like
and what's that in the grass? Oh, that's Bulbasaur.
The Ditto
grass-type
definitely kind of
Pokemon.
reads as like a little freak. Like, what are you doing? I guess they kind of established in the lore
Looks like
that
Ditto's
Ditto
got an
can
idea.
transform into Pokemon, or into humans, I should say, from the Detective Pikachu movie, right?
By learning this move, you can make grass grow. Squirtle's water gun will keep it all healthy. As nature flourishes,
Yeah, like, I don't know.
so
Is
do the Pokémon.
Is the Detective Pikachu movie, is that canon? Is Pokopia canon? Can Ditto transform into humans?
Collect
I guess it's
rocks and
officially
wood
canon
to
now,
build
right?
with.
That like Ditto can just transform into whatever it wants?
Till the fields and grow delicious crops. Build homes for the Pokémon you meet.
Ditto transformed into a book in the
There's
anime?
so much to do here. No need to rush, though. Go at your own pace. And you'll have a wonderful space before you know it.
Honestly, something that I'm like really excited
Pokémon
that
Pokopia.
the Pokemon franchise has decided to kind of like boot VGC to like the Pokemon Champions app. I think that's like a really good decision. I feel like by kind of compartmentalizing the VGC side of the hobby to its own Champions app, it makes it so that like Game Freak and the companies I guess that game looks like it was developed by Creatures, right? Like it makes it so that the game developers don't have to like incorporate the VGC formats into their mainline series games. And I think that that just is going to lighten the load on development in a way that just makes it easier to make better games. So that's something that I'm really excited about. I think it's, you know, it's been a long time coming. It also makes it so that it'll be really easy to kind of like change and manipulate the VGC format in a way that makes sense with like the yearly competitive season, instead of like having to release DLCs and then having to line up DLCs with like the competitive season and all that crap. Yeah, that all was getting very messy. So I really, really applaud the decision by the Pokemon Company to divorce the VGC from like the Pokemon games, because the Pokemon games should exist as kind of their own thing, and then battling should kind of exist as its own thing. And if you play VGC, then that already exists because everybody who does VGC already used Pokemon Showdown, right? So like Pokemon should have its own version of Pokemon Showdown, because that's just the kind of way that everybody already does competitive battling, right? It's the way that communities do it. So it just makes like a ton of sense. So really, really like that decision from the Pokemon Company. New card display plush. Man, that's crazy. Mega Heracross, Mega Mismagius, Mega Heracross EX, 280 hit points. It's got the Panzer Horn attack for 2 grass energy, does 100 damage. Plus, if this Pokemon was damaged by an attack during your opponent's last turn, this attack does that much more damage. Attacks like that in the Pokemon TCG are always bad. I don't think that they have ever really been good. So, I do not expect... I say this, but okay, but I did play... Back in the day, a long time ago, back in 2017, I top-8'd the North American International Championships with Turtonator GX, exclusively for the Shell Trap attack. Which says, during your opponent's next turn, if this guy is damaged by an attack, put 8 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. That's, like, different, though. This is better than that, right? Because this is, like... This is better than that. Because this, like, the Mega Heracross has to, like, first take an attack, and then you can do more damage. Whereas, like, Turtonator GX, like... is different, right? Because, like, even if the Turtonator gets knocked out, it's like, it's doling out damage. So, yeah, anyways, what I'm trying to say is this guy is terrible. But Turtonator, yeah, that card was good. All right. But yeah, this guy, Panzerhorn, terrible. Mountain Thrust, 170 damage, discard 2 cards from the top of your opponent's deck, terrible. Ludicolo, 160 hit points. It's got the Excited Healing ability. Once during your turn, if you have a Grass Mega Pokemon EX in play, you may heal 60 damage from one of your Pokemon. All right. Looking at you, Mega Venusaur EX. You could play your Ludicolo with Mega Venusaur and heal it, but, like, you're probably better off playing, like, a different version of Mega Venusaur that, like, plays the Meganium line instead and is trying to, like, one-hit KO things with Teal Mask Ogerpon. Probably better, but there's the new Mismagius EX, 260 hit points, Stage 1 Pokemon EX, not a Mega, just a regular, good old-fashioned Pokemon EX. It's got the Swirling Spell ability. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, when your opponent switches in a new active Pokemon, it is now confused. So anytime a Pokemon switches to the active, it becomes confused. So that's, like, pretty disruptive because you can't, like, retreat into a new attacker, right? And then there's, like, this Brambleghast that when you evolve it, you can make your opponent's active Pokemon confused. And then there's, like, this Stadium that makes it so that even if your opponent tries to evolve out of confusion, they can't do that. This card is, like, real life good, actually. And the artwork is incredible. Why is there a giant cone? Jumbo Ice. Heal 80 damage from your active Pokemon that has 3 or more energy attached. This card is insane. Yeah, I don't know that there's, like, ever been a healing card quite like this. It's really nuts. And then the artwork is cool too. Is Jumbo Ice, is this like a item from the video games? is there a jumbo ice item in the video games, or is this just like a TCG exclusive thing? Yeah, hopefully we get a full art cone. I don't know. One of the things that I love one of the things that I love in the Pokemon TCG is like when something is TCG exclusive. When it's like the only canon that it exists in is in TCG canon. Could be from Legend Z to A, it might be, right? Like that's actually the namesake of the channel, right? Is something that is TCG exclusive canon. Rocket's Tricky Gym. Tricky Gym only exists in the trading card game. Hence the channel name Tricky Gym, right? Rocket's Tricky Gym. It's a stadium card. But like there is no Tricky Gym anywhere. The Tricky Gym does not exist in the anime, in the like the manga, in the video games. There is no Tricky Gym. But in the trading card game, it was in the manga? You gotta be kidding me. No way. It was in the manga? Where? Tricky Gym was in the manga? Where? Where? I've never seen it anywhere other than this card. But if that's more low, I would love to know it, because it's why the channel name is Tricky Gym, is because of this card. Yeah, I want a chapter. I want screenshots, okay? Because to my knowledge, this is the only place in the Pokemon lore where the name Tricky Gym exists, is on this card right here. Now, I don't care if Team Rocket has a gym, that's fine. But is it referred to as the Tricky Gym? Probably not. Right. So like, anyways, that's something that I really like. Has anyone ever brought a Tricky Gym for me to sign? Oh yeah, of course. Of course, of course. But yeah, so that's the channel name, origin story, Rocket's Tricky Gym. So I really like stuff that's kind of like TCG exclusive, bringing it full circle. So like this jumbo ice cone, according to Google AI, it's not in the manga. Thank you, AI. Of course, Patrick, of course. Need a Tricky Gym badge? Yo, that would be kind of fire, actually. What would it look like? Castelia cone? Right, but is a Castelia cone this big? Probably not. Cold Front asks, whatever happened to the channel I started on Darium's? Do I still talk with them? Yeah. Darium? Yeah, I actually was planning on hitting up Darium the other day. I texted Darium last week, actually. So, yeah. Yeah, Darium's still local. This channel actually is that channel. Yeah, So, like, originally this channel was named Darium's Competitive Pokemon. In fact, if you go all the way back, like, if you go all the way back on my YouTube channel to, like, yeah, dude. I mean, I used to be welcome to our channel. There's Darium right there. And Chris Fula. Originally, this channel was created with me and Chris Fulop as co-hosts, and Darium, like, kind of commissioned us to create it. Yeah. And it just used to be, like, a lot of deck profiles and card stuff, and then I do TCG online gameplays. 8 years ago, guys. 8 years ago. Holy cow. God, look how young I was. 8 years ago. Good gravy. I was such a young and innocent little YouTuber. Dang, look at that hair I had, dude. League Cup vlog.
League Cup knows about here at Control Alt Elite Gaming here in Sheffield, Ohio. Beautiful day to play Pikachu Magazone.
But yeah, this is it used to be Darium's Competitive Pokemon. But then I basically, you know, Darium was like, yeah, you know, I can't afford to pay you to, like, run the channel anymore. So, like, you know, basically Darium was ready to just let the channel collapse. And then I was like, well, can I just, like, have the channel? Because I'm, like, the only one who works on it. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. Just rename it. So then I renamed it Tricky Gym. Started working with Full Grip Games. Rest is history. Yeah. But that's kind of how it went. But the channel was called Darium's Competitive Pokemon probably for like an entire year. Dang, dude, some of these early videos popped off. I remember my average video, I felt like when I first started, I was like, if my videos got like 5,000 views, I thought that was like really sick. I was like, oh yeah, dude, 5,000. That's so hype. Yeah, dude. There's a lot of videos on this channel. League Cup vlog.
Charge and just dealt without it. There is a Greninja at 2-0 as well, so hopefully I get paired against the Greninja, get to put that Giratina promo to work. The meta very much seems like Volcanion. Best part about playing in Ohio League Cups is that you get to see Owen Robinson. There he is. How you doing, Owen?
What's up, dude?
Hey, yeah. And also, being at Darium's, you get to look through all this bulk here and find treasures. So right now we're looking for treasures in the bulk, finding treasures, things such as that. Found a couple ends in here, tool drop Tubbish, gust of wind if you're building old decks, Judge, cool stuff, cool stuff. And there are also lemon knots. Kirsten, will you show us the lemon knots? Show us these, see? Free pastries. So if you go to Darium, they hook you up with the free pastries. Look at that. Wow,
I do not even like remember this. I don't remember. This is so old. I don't remember it.
Second fire deck. Yeah. Will over here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to squeak this one out, but told Will he's got to square up, man. He's going down. And,
this is at Darium's.
To town, so we'll see. All right, so just finished round 2, and I'm 2-0, so super stoked about that. But there is a ton of Volcanion here. I probably should have played the Necrozma, but honestly, I don't know if if it would have.
Dude, we need a 20. I'm signed up for the Milwaukee Regional Championships. Could vlog, dude. I don't know. Could vlog. Vlogging is like, I don't know. I feel like it's very like 2017. I don't know. A part of me is like, I did the Japan vlog and the Brazil vlog, and it literally isn't gonna get any better than that. So why do another one? You know, that's part of me. Like, I'm like, I look at my vlogs that I've ever done, and I'm like, the Japan vlog and the Brazil vlog, those are as good as it gets. As good as it gets. We got round number 3 coming up now. I'm stoked about that. Also, definitely make sure to check out my finalist little mini doc style video. This is a really cool video. I get to interview 3 different Worlds finalists, talk about their experience, talk about just kind of the headspace of being a competitor at that high of a level, and you know what drives you to continue competing. And it's a really neat video, so definitely make sure to check that out if you have not already. Had a lot of fun interviewing with those guys. Of course, I've got 5-time international champion Tord Reklev there. I've got European international champion, World's finalist, World semifinalist Michael Pramawat. Got Mies Brennemeyer, regional champion, World's finalists. I've really been enjoying like releasing videos where I basically have no part in it. You know, like the Geno documentary, I was like barely involved, and I mean, like, you could hear me asking some questions here and there, but like there was no like me kind of like, you know, providing the narrating voice throughout. That most recent finalist video, I don't know, it's been fun to kind of act as more of like a producer / director instead of like your typical like, hey, what's up everybody, it's Andrew Mahone here, and you know, all that stuff. So I'm having a lot more fun kind of making videos like that lately, and I've already got a new documentary that I'm working on now. So like yeah, I'm already working on like my next big documentary style video. I think my goal is to always be working on a larger documentary style video now. So, you know, just because I find them to be incredibly like creatively fulfilling as someone who really likes to kind of push the boundaries of what kind of videos can exist in the space and what kind of, you know, videos I can make as an independent creator. So yeah, so they're very artistically fulfilling for me, and I look forward to making more of that style of video. I don't really put any pressure on myself to like release them in any sort of like speed though. Like, I mean, the Geno doc and then the finalist doc, I mean, I'd been collecting interviews for those for like a year and a half and just decided to just release them bang bang, like kind of back to back. So like yeah, you know, the next documentary, I like loosely in my head, I'm like, if I release another documentary like this time next year, that would probably be good turnaround. Maybe like a big one, you know. You know, obviously the little kind of like 3 interview mini doc that I did with Pram, Tord, and Mies, you know, that one didn't take very long to edit. It's kind of just like a loose and fun video with like some nostalgic footage in it. The Geno doc, I spent a month editing that. You know, I did multiple road trips to Rhode Island, New Hampshire. I literally flew Mies from Europe to New Orleans to like film that video. Like I did so much work for that. It was like obscene, really. So, you know, I can't afford to produce videos like that, you know, every week. But I'll always be working on something like that in the background while I continue pushing out other content, because it's very creatively fulfilling for me. So, and I genuinely have a lot of fun doing it. And actually, if you watched something that was inspiring to me and something that I felt as a creative person is, if you like, you know, when I do my interview with Pram in the finalist video, and Pram says that, you know, because Pram got second at Worlds, he's, you know, gotten top 4 at Worlds, he's never won Worlds. You know, when he says that he just enjoys playing Pokemon and it's about the process and not about the end result, it's like, you know, that's true, right? So for me, it's about the process. The end result is nice, but I can't fixate on the end result. You know, the process has to be gratifying as well, and I do really enjoy the process of making something that I'm proud of. So these larger scale videos have given me that outlet, while like day in, day out, you know, producing tournaments, streaming, making more low-key videos and things like that. You know, that's all very fun too, but like the kind of the very ambitious projects where I'm like maybe working on or doing something crazy, having something like that kind of in the background while I kind of do my day in, day out, you know, hustle here is really nice. So I certainly got a lot out of that working on the Geno doc and working on the finalist documentary as well. And I hope to provide more of that kind of stuff for the community in the years ahead. All right, looks like Anthony's got a turn 2 Inteleon assisted by the Stadium, which he was able to use to move his Inteleon into the active spot. That's pretty crazy. And with water shots, Anthony was able to take a turn 2 knockout. So we'll see what Joaquin is able to do in response. But Joaquin, wow, okay, actually has a Mega Absol. So sure, all right, there is a whole Mega Absol over there. Let's see, what does Mega Absol do? Doom period. If your opponent's active Pokemon has exactly 6 damage counters on it, that Pokemon's knocked out. Cruel Claw, 200 damage. Your opponent reveals their hand. Discard a card you find there. Okay, I mean, Cruel Claw could certainly take control of this game. If Joaquin can get this Mega Absol powered up, Cruel Claw could just one-hit KO everything in Anthony's deck. And then also, you know, discarding a card would be very good. Really, you know, clutch play there by Anthony, just using the bring down attack. Something that Joaquin has to be careful of is that if his Pokemon are weaker than Inteleon. Wow, 2 hits off of the Grumpig. That's crazy. Yeah, then the bring down attack will just be able to take 4 prizes before the Mega Absol gets to come up. But yeah, dude, this is nuts. And that Grumpig was able to use its ability to accelerate extra energy into play there. The energy step. But Joaquin does still need an additional darkness energy in order to attack with the Mega Absol. All right, let's see. What does this do? Fast Gift. If you go first, you can use this attack during your first turn. Search your deck for a card, put it in your hand. All right, well, I guess there's no mystery as to whether or not Joaquin will be able to find this darkness energy, because Fast Gift will just go get the final darkness energy that Joaquin needs in order to start using Cruel Claw. So Anthony's got to have an exit plan here. Got to have a plan on how to deal with this. Now, if Anthony can find an additional Intellion, he can just use this bring down attack to just win the game, even though Mega Absol, here it goes, right? Cruel Claw, but then also gets to discard a card from a hand, right? So it's probably going to be the Lily or the Lacey. I don't know what this Frostmoth does, but all Icy Fluttering. This attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. And your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Oh, he found the Intellion, and that's it. Bring down for game. Anthony wins. And that is it. And Anthony is your round number 3 winner. And now that this round has concluded, players are going to get their bonus packs, and we are going to be treated to a rapid fire Mega Evolution opening as these players in the shop start to finish their games. Players will be awarded bonus prize packs based on their performance. I think players that go 3-0 earn the most amount of packs. Players that go 2-1 get the next most amount of packs. And then, I mean, everybody's guaranteed, I think, at least 2, like 1 or 2 packs, something like that. And then you get more bonus packs based on your performance. Something that was really funny, did you guys see this? TPCI, the Pokemon Company International, when they sent out pre-release kits, did you guys see that they sent out the German booster boxes to English speaking? They're not they don't have German packs in them. I think they just have a German casing. But look at this. Yeah, this is what our pre-release kit that we received from the Pokemon Company International at Full Grip Games looked like right here. We got a German casing on, and apparently all of almost all of the kits look like this. Yeah. So, allegedly, the booster packs contain English cards. But, but the booster box casing, it would actually be kind of crazy to save one of these boxes because they're like a misprint box, right? Yes, the packs are English, yes. So, apparently there are some weird issues happening with printing and distribution for this set because the whole EU release was delayed. Yeah, right. And as we can literally see right here that the booster boxes are jacked up. Yes. I think I'm certainly going to try and entice the shop to keep one if we can, but I'm not sure that we'll be able to because like we give them out as like prize support, right? But obviously, if we could swap one of the misprint ones for like if we could swap a misprint one for like a non-misprint one, then I would like to keep a misprint one, obviously, because it's funny. But yeah. I will always have the picture, though. All right, here we go, folks. Let's go. Let's see these prize packs. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Mega Evolution, Mega Evolution. All right, my wife Natalie is downstairs announcing to the hall that anybody who wants to open their bonus packs on stream. Oh, yeah, let's go. Money, dude, money. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Show me the money. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. This is so sick, bro. Look at all this. Look at the hype. Look at the hype. Look at the hype. Let's go. Mega Evolution, rapid fire opening. We got a Mega Mall. Wow, look at the new code card there. We got a look at a new code card. All right, the Full Art Premium Power Pro looking slick. Full Art Premium Power Pro. Green code cards. Lunatone. Yeah, the Mawile, the Premium Power Pro. Those are looking nice. Meganium Hollow. Yo, Mystery Garden Full Art. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Spiritomb Art Rare, Executor Art Rare, Full Art Manectric. Let's go. Art Rare Steelix. Yes, dude. Yes. I'm loving it. Mega Mawile EX. Cards are confirmed English. These are from the German booster box. The German booster box photo that I just showed off. What is that? A Full Art Mega Latias? Is that what that is? It's upside down. It's hard for me to tell. What do we got? Mega Kangaskhan. We got a hit. Do we got a hit? Got a hit. Kyogre. Kyogre. Good for your Mega Abomasnow deck. Mega Absol EX there down at the bottom. Mega Camera. Yes. Mega Mawile. Someone show me Secret Art Rare Guardy. I need to see a Secret Art Rare Guardy. I need to see a Secret Art Rare Lucario. Show me the money, baby. Show me the money. Let's get it. Mega Kangaskhan. Yo, the Full Art Buddy Buddy looks great. Full Art Buddy Buddy. Heck yeah. Ooh, full art surge. Full art surge. Yes. Got another Lunatone there at the bottom. All right, next up. Who do we got? Let's go, baby. Let's go. We got John Patterson on the right. That's Fran at the bottom. Let's go, John Patterson. What do we got? Show me the money, John. Ultra Ball reprints. Steelix code card. The green code card still catching me off guard. Not expecting that. The reverse hollows look really nice, actually. I really, really, really love the flat hollows. I think the Pokemon Company International is doing a great job with those. They look great. Thank God. I feel like I was just saying that like Pokemon needed to do away with the silly pattern reverse hollows, and thank God they did, because these new flat hollow reverse hollows look fantastic. Historically, I think they look the best. I feel like they're the most timeless. Yeah, from like 2007 to 2010 reverses. Like all the reverse hollows from like the Heart Gold Soul Silver sets, they all look so good. And like the early black and white reverse hollows look so good. I think that these are going to age really well, and they just have a timeless look to them. They look great. No, I've been playing the game for a long, long time. I think these patterned reverse hollows that they've been doing pretty much since like the X and Y block, I just think they look horrible, to be honest. I think the flat reverse hollow, the flat mirror reverse hollow looks so clean. Also, I was just like very ready for a change as well. They'd kind of been doing like the funky patterns, like reverse hollows. They'd been doing them for such a long time at this point. I was just like really over it and ready for them to do something else again. So bringing back the mirror foil reverse, I think is just like a really is a great move. They look great. Let's go. I think, well, Fran's Buddy Buddy. It's like probably one of the best hits we've seen so far. I like that. Full Art Buddy Buddy looks great. John Patterson, you get something, John? What'd you get? Gardevoir. Mega Gardevoir EX. The full art items are a nice touch. I do like those a lot. They look great. As opposed to the gold, it really helps them pop. They look nice. All right, we've got more packs, folks. More packs. Let's go. No secret rares yet. Ooh, the Garganackle. That looks good. I love that card. That looks sick. All right, show me something. Mega Mawile. Thank you for showing the camera. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for showing the camera. Not enough folks out here flashing the hits to the camera. Please show the camera. Thank you. Show the camera. Nice art rare Intellion. Looks great. Looking good, looking good. God, the art rares, honestly, the art rares on non-rule box Pokemon has been like one of the best additions to the pack opening experience that the Pokemon Company has done in a long time. I mean, like, dude, I guess like the whole Sword and Shield era had them, but like, yeah, the addition of the art rares, it really gives you some more feel goods in your pack opening experience. And then some of the art rares on the single prize Pokemon end up just being some of the most beloved cards from the set. Like, I think my favorite card from Journey Together is that Wailord. By a lot. I think that Wailord is still criminally underpriced. I think that card could be like the Magikarp. Personally, I think the Wailord is just so pretty. Yeah, dude, there's been like 20 Mega Mawiles pulled. That's true. Oh, the Full Art Premium Power Pro, that was a big hit that we saw. All right, folks. I feel like our booster pack well has dried up. Our bonus packs have been opened. Our games have been completed. Mega Evolution is here. And of course, Full Grip Games will be hosting the massive $6,000 cash doubleheader at the end of the month, Saturday, September 27th. We've got a $3,000 cash Mega Evolution legal standard event. And then on Sunday, September 28th, we have got a $3,000 cash Mega Evolution legal Gym Leader Challenge event. And I'm going to be casting and broadcasting the event with my good friends JW Krewall and Riley Hulbert, my co-hosts of the Tag Team podcast. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight and for watching. If you're on YouTube, make sure to give the VOD a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Huge thank you to all the subs over on Twitch tonight as well. It was a ton of fun. I'll be back next Wednesday with some more daytime stream. I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet, but I'm going to be doing something. I stream every day during the day, every Wednesday now, and I stream every Thursday night to do Gym Leader Challenge League night, and then I stream like anytime we have like a Saturday tournament here at Full Grip, I stream those as well. Any major events like 3Ks and 6Ks. So I'm on a Wednesday, Thursday stream schedule right now. I've also got an upcoming Monday daytime stream, Gym Leader Challenge stream happening with Jack Martin. So that's going to be happening on the 22nd. But yeah, lots of fun Pokemon TCG action up ahead. Huge shout to the sponsors of the stream, FullGripGames.com. Best place for all your Pokemon trading card game singles and sealed product. Full Grip Games is also always buying Pokemon cards. So if you've got extra cards lying around your house that you'd like to trade in for cash or store credits, make sure to check out the Full Grip Games buy list on FullGripGames.com. And of course, Dragon Shield, the absolute best sleeves for your trading card games.